Hello, I'm Logan, and welcome to Grim Drums. I have gotten hold of this really cool cymbal here, which is probably why you clicked on the video. So if you don't want to know anything about this cymbal, if you don't want to hear the history or become a music nerd on this cymbal like me, you can go ahead and skip ahead and click on the sound test if that's what you just want to see. And if you don't even want to see that, or if you want to see the sound test and then just go look it up and see if you want to buy it, then go ahead and look in the link in the description, and I linked it to my Reverb store where you can purchase this exact cymbal. But for the music nerds who are interested in the nerd stuff of this, I have done a little research, and I want to kind of just include you in on what I have found out about this here cymbal. So the story of me getting my hands on this thing is really simple. I was on Facebook Marketplace, and I saw an absolutely killer deal on a Mapex Horizon 7-piece kit, which I don't think they make anymore. And I saw it for like $500, and I went and I picked it up. And unbeknownst to me, they also included a bunch of drum hardware. They included a bunch of cymbals. There was, I think, 13 cymbals. It was an absolutely killer deal, and I picked it up. I've loved the drum kit, and I brought out some of the cymbals. Some of them were really cool. There was like a 404 Peisty in there. There was some Zildjians. There was a bunch of camber, which is a really cheaper cymbal. But the guy that had it previously was like a tinkerer, and he was trying to figure out a bunch of things that he could do. So he would like drill holes and put stuff in it in like little pieces of metal to give it like a jazzy sound. And he tried to produce all those sounds himself. But so when I initially opened the bag, I saw all of the crappy cymbals and was like, okay, well, then this is just going to be all bad cymbals. So I kind of just put that off to the side, and I didn't even really look at it. And I set my Mapex kit up, and I played, and I had it for, I don't know, like a month before I even actually went and started looking through those cymbals again. And I actually one day just kind of went back and decided to look through them because I didn't have enough diverse sounds on my cymbals. And I said, you know what, maybe there's a diamond in the rough here. Maybe there's something that I can get my hands on. And I started looking at the stamps, and I came across this cymbal. So I was looking through there, and I actually noticed the finish on this one, this beautiful, beautiful finish. And I said, that doesn't look like a normal cymbal. That looks like a nice cymbal. And lo and behold, I actually went and looked at the stamp, and I noticed the K. Let me tell you something about myself. My dream set of cymbals is the Zildjian K Dark Customs. I've played them before. I love them. I want them really bad. They sound amazing. I just can't afford them because they are like a lot of money. So Zildjian, hit me up, and I will, if you sponsor me and send me these cymbals, I will never stop talking about you ever. But I noticed the K, and because I saw the K, that was really what started the search. I was like, do I have a Zildjian K on my hands here? Do I have a super expensive cymbal? Turns out, yes. This is a 15-inch, I don't know, it's either a hi-hat or it's a ride. It's beautiful. It's got that classic finish that you'd see on any of those old Zildjians. It's in great condition other than a few cosmetic problems. It is a intermediate stamp, which means it's from the 1950s to the late 60s. So they basically started doing this in 1959 and then stopped doing this series in 1966. So this is a much rarer cymbal. I went onto this old forum and looked at a bunch of these stamps, and there's like an old stamp, there's a new stamp, there's an intermediate stamp, there's different stamps for like Avitas cymbals, K cymbals, but this is a K cymbal. This is my dream cymbal series. I really want this cymbal series, but the new kind, really. So Zildjian, if you ever want to sponsor somebody new, I would be interested. If you want to send me a promo set of K Dark Customs, I'd use them. I'd use them a lot, and I'd rep you, and I would say your name a lot, and I would never shut up about it. For those who are looking for this cymbal, I'm selling it. I want somebody to have it, want somebody to take it. I'm not really stuck to like a big price, so if you are interested in this cymbal, go check my Reverb out. Make me an offer. The worst that I'll say is that you are an awful bargainer. The worst I'll do is insult you. That's the absolute worst. I'm actually not one to do that very often, but there is that chance. So the worst I'll do is insult you. Go ahead and make me an offer. For the most part, even with its deficiencies, in the right hands, I think this will be a great cymbal to add to your collection. If you know how to care for cymbals that are old like this, it would be a great cymbal to add to your traditional jazz kit. I'd see that the most applicable thing that this would be added to is somebody who's putting together an old jazz set with old, shells, and they want to get that old traditional sound. This would probably be one of the best options you can get. But yeah, go ahead and check this out on my reverb, and here is the sound test.